Hi, my name is David Thomas. I am a 24-year-old musician, songwriter, wedding entertainer, whatever you need me to do. I've been musically involved since birth, and I spend most of my days sitting on the piano, noodling around, and trying to figure out songs that people like to hear. My first half of my senior year at UArts, I was a musical theater major. Things were going pretty darn well. I had shows lined up. I was understudying at the Wilma Theater, and then I had the worst depressive episode I've had in my life, and I just couldn't get out of it. And I couldn't get out of bed, couldn't go to school. And that was when I was like, I need to do something about it. So I dropped out of school. I went to an outpatient place in New Jersey where my parents are, and I was diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder, and it was just the biggest mental clarity I've ever experienced, because I felt like I had words to put to what I was feeling inside for so many years.
Music is on this one.
Wonderful.
This is you.
Okay. So I started going to group therapy. I was doing my wellness check-ins. Things were going really well, and during that was an exercise where we had to write to our younger selves.
Just straight ahead.
Just sing out?
Yeah, exactly.
So I started out, "Dear younger me, a letter you'll probably never see is written to you from therapy. Don't worry, you're doing okay." Then I was like, oh, that's a song. That's definitely a song right there.
You're probably
Hello,
hearing
hello?
my talk.
Yep, I hear that.
Yeah, that's you.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, lots and lots of reverb on it too.
Everyone always knew me as the happy guy, the smiling, go-lucky guy, and I felt like for years it was just this mask that I wore. There were times where I was genuinely happy, I was euphoric, I was riding high, I could do a million things at once, and then all of a sudden, crash, I can't get out of bed, I can't do these things that I promised people I would do, and it would take such a toll on me not being able to be my happy self, when in actuality, it's just how my brain works. It's manic depressive. It's not a bad thing, it just makes me who I am. And this past year, especially in quarantine, I have learned to love who I am when I'm depressed as well, which has been so hard to do.
Do you know the lyrics? Do you need them?
I know the lyrics. My goal is to hopefully not sing an old draft of the lyrics, but they have gone through many rewrites. So I try to meditate as much as possible. When I'm manic, it is harder because my brain wanders while I'm meditating. But I've had a wonderful therapist since I got out of group therapy, and I just can't thank her enough. I wouldn't be anywhere without my family and friends. Like, they have pulled me out of the darkest places.
Okay, great. Let me get, and you need, so I'm gonna need to go. Yeah.
Dear me, I know that sometimes it feels like you're drowning, but take it from us, you are enough. I'm hearing reverb, I'm hearing my vocals all good.
Okay.
It sounds great, oh my goodness.
Awesome. Cool.
Pete, I had a question really
Yes.
quick. I come in on the 6, like the "Dear Younger Me," and the track starts on the 1.
Yes.
Would I be able to get a click leading up to that?
Absolutely.
You are the best, thank you. So it starts out with "Dear Younger Me." I always picture me talking to 8-year-old me. He was just a happy, emotional boy. He was a range, and he had no clue what was coming up. Like, there's no way I could have prepared my younger self for everything that came forward. For years, I tried to deny that I had any type of mental illness, and that pushed me further and further into just not myself. Dear present me, I'm really upset because I had a really good rhyme a year ago, and it was, "You're somehow here to see 23. And unfortunately, I aged out of that, so I had to change it to "You're just getting started" to some degree, which is true. I went from being fully musical theater to being a musician and a writer now, and that is just a different path. So I'm like, I'm just getting started. Future me, I wanted to kind of keep vague and keep that third verse shorter because I don't know much about him. I've been really trying to figure out what makes me happy. And for so many years, I've been putting my own happiness on the back burner and my own mental well-being. I think it's just my message to future me. And I even listen to that as myself, like future me in a day. Like, whatever you do, do it for you. Don't do it for other people. Just do it because it makes you happy. I want people to experience hope. It's been a dark year. It's been a really dark, depressing year, and just a little bit of hope. I hope people smile when they hear it. I hope they get through the first 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
All set?
All set?
Here we go.
Dear younger me, you started this song back in therapy, an exercise for your insanity. Don't worry, you're doing okay. So life got hard. If you fight it, you'll never get very far. You'll have to accept who you truly are and learn to love them someday. Dear present me, you're just getting started to some degree, just trying to find your identity in this little game called life. And you are not alone, and even though times might seem monochrome, you're doing alright in your South Philly home. You're doing alright. Dear me, I know that sometimes it feels like you're drowning, but take it from us, you are enough. You are enough. Dear future me, I hope that you find what you're looking for, even if it's not what you wanted before. But whatever you do, do it for you. Dear me, I hope that this letter finds you in good health, of course, mentally. Yours truly, DBT.